sure.
But yeah, no, it is a big team fighter, and Fisher, one of the best skills to steal, but now that they can counter some team fight, they have more damage outside of the Fisher, right? He chronos somebody, now you can just Fisher inside of it. They have a lot of ways to deal with this Faceless Void.
Yeah, I remember now. EG played it. They had the Morphling Earthshaker. We saw the double.
Yeah,
you're
you're
correct.
right. Classic Dakota.
Could see Morph again, maybe. It's not banned yet. Not banned yet.
I mean, Morph... Yeah, we'll see what this third hero is. I mean, Morph really isn't that bad for Demon Slayers right now. I don't think Faceless Void's the best hero because you time walk in and you have a cast time on your bubble, so you're always able to get that Morph strength off.
Radiant team pick.
Hero. All right, more damage inside the Chrono.
For sure. Obviously someone who could help Siege and take towers, push objectives. Shouldn't be in the middle of a fight and at risk of being Echo Slam with the rest of his team because Jakiro can participate from far out.
Throughout these qualifiers, we've seen Jakiro with so many clutch ice bats. That skill is so good. Especially NIP. They love to play that hero.
5 seconds remaining.
It's yeah. I think the people I've been seeing most is PPD and SVG, the two like NA captains. They really like this hero. Maybe it's easier to team call. You have a bigger impact in team fights, as you said. Like Ice Path, you hit 2-3 heroes, all of a sudden you're having just as big of impact as your cores instead of being like a Bane who's like, I enfeebled someone or something.
Oh yeah. And he's just like, he's kind of tanky too, so you're not an easy feed in lanes.
Yep. You have your starting HP, it feels real good on Jakiro.
Yeah, so you can't just get easily bullied out of lanes in the laning phase. Oh yeah.
And they're using all the reserve time on Demon Slayers.
Wraith King. Okay, yeah.
Didn't see too much of Wraith King either, at least in the games that we cast.
Yeah, we
couple
throw
of
his
times.
name out there when it's something like a Faceless Void. Someone who wants to be able to survive the initial onslaught of the fight.
Yeah. I mean, they just have a lot of stuns and disables now, which is nice. It is a lot of single target. Marana, Bane, Wraith King. You have Earthshaker for team fight, but I mean, if they're just running at you, what are you going to do to stop them? Like, as a Faceless Void, you throw a Chrono one fight, but then you don't have it for 2 minutes. And
ooh, how appropriate.
Oh, indeed. It even looks like you if you pop the collar again.
I will get ready for
Love the Invoker pickup.
You know,
the mana burn against the Wraith King, so he can't play that aggressive at the early stages. He wants to get himself to level 20 before they like fully commit.
Yeah.
There we go.
Now you actually look very much like him.
I am Invoker. Obviously great EMP and Cold Snap and playing Disable, and we started these qualifiers saying Invoker what felt like every game, and then he just fell off the wayside. Now he's back. It's always great. He's also did you already say Spirit Vessel candidate? You know,
we did
against the Wraith King.
But he is, just roaming around. I think once again, no, Xolotl has better team fight or late game this game than it feels like before. Faceless Void plus Invoker both can scale reasonably well, and even your Jakiro Crystal Main, right? Two of the best GPM talent like supports in the game. They both have 150, right? I think.
10 seconds.
Jakiro has one.
Is it 180?
180. It could be 180.
180.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I'm looking too.
Jakiro, who's faster? It's 150.
150. Yeah, so they both have 150 GPM, so I mean, you do make it to this late game. The supports of Xolotl will definitely have more items. I mean, you have a Bane on one side. Bane, no GPM talent, no way to farm creeps. He has to be significant, like, in the early game.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a feast or famine kind of a support. And you can even say that with Marana, too, you know. She's not getting those kind of arrows and those setups early on. It can get awkward for her to farm up later.
I love the Brood Ban adds intake. I've seen him in open qualifiers. That's how, when he's playing open qualifiers, that's how he usually beats the kind of low, like, I'm talking the real open qualifier teams like the 2-3 Cam and Mars. He loves just playing Brood against him, so he can play it, and it's very good versus Invoker.
I would love to see something like a Timber Saw.
All right.
Bristle Saw.
Something tanky because their burst damage is really limited. They already know what they're going to pick. Well, they're going to go with them.
Oh, yeah, they see a Bristle, yeah. So that means it will be a middle Timber or Earthshaker.
Earthshaker, maybe, I guess.
I wonder how Earthshaker versus Quaswex Invoker is.
I know we saw the Abed mid lane Shaker in that game, too.
Yeah.
No Morph, obviously, this time, but maybe a similar setup nonetheless.
Yeah, I feel you have to do Earthshaker middle. Unless it's Earthshaker support and it's Marana. I just don't like core Marana very much, so I never want to suggest it.
Well, it is a match point for Demon Slayers. They get the win here. They're going into the grand finals, where Quincy boys are awaiting them. That's the Sumail Yawar stack. And then, of course, winner of that best of 5 qualifies for the Dota Summit 11 minor.
And so it is going to be Middle Timber. I like Middle Timber, I guess, a little bit more because he doesn't care if he doesn't have mana in the middle lane. He's just going to literally sit behind the tower, like level 3, 4, 5, and he's just going to kill the creeps. The Invoker doesn't damage him because if you're Quas Wex, you do 20 damage a hit to him while he's healing.
I would love to see like 2 points in Exort this game on Invoker since he's playing against Timbersaw. Timbersaw doesn't really kill Invoker at early stages, pre-level 6. Even when he gets to level 6, there's easy way to disengage. So maybe with the Sunstrike, they can get kills on the side lanes.
Yeah, I mean, you can Sunstrike in Bubble and everything too. So, I mean, it's not like it only has value in the early game. It could definitely find a lot of value throughout the whole game.
And I've been talking about a lot of sustain. This game looks more like you got a Bristleback on one side, you have a Timorous on the other side, but you don't really have like save or these heals like these Abbas, these Omnis, these Shadow Demons. You just got 2 tanky guys and then a lot of stuns from everyone else.
Yep, not a very sustain-heavy kind of a game, which had been the theme up to this point. Here we are, Team Xolotl trying to get the win, take it to a game number 3. Demon Slayers, they want the rematch against Quincy Crew. Let's get into it.
Let's do it. And
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, I should have played the thing.
Oh, yeah, you need.
My bad. Which one is it under? I think it's in here.
Music.
I've got goosebumps.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
No. Nope.
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 Nope. Nope.
What?
There you go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the lower bracket final. It's DPC qualifier time. We're looking for the last NA Dota team that is going to make it to the minor. And it could be Demon Slayers. It could be Xolotl. Could be Quincy Crew. Let's get it on for game number 2.
I can't change it. Oh, my God. You can't just...
You have to hit it again.
We're good. You have to hit it again. I thought back, made me nervous. But we're here. Yeah, Xolotl, they were the team last year who was so close to so many different tournaments in these qualifiers. Now they're going up against a new team that maybe they didn't think they'd have to. They already lost in the grand finals of the Dream League NA qualifiers. This was the finals matchup. Demon Slayers took them down. It feels like Xolotl, they just can't beat this team. It's like their one weakness, but Flea.
The bash.
The fissure's there, and he has no leap.
He won't be able to get the rune, though.
Well, Mirana needs to run back because she's at 50 HP. No point in using the tangos to regen up. So they will lose the bounties, at least the ones on top. Bottom lane.
1 for 3.
3 for 1, yep.
Oh, very nice for Xolotl out of the gate.
It does mean because the Invoker was helping, he is going to lose the block middle. You always give and take when you fight for the rune.
Mm-hmm.
This is a free Timbersaw game because they don't have the counter for him. Pretty much everything they have is magical damage. Bristle deals some right click, same goes for Faceless Void, even though Time Lock is even magical on top of it, so definitely a hood build up on him this game.
Yep. It is going to be... As long as the Timber stays ahead this game, he definitely feels like the strongest here. But if he dies once or twice, all of a sudden this Void feels better. Even the Crystal Maiden frostbiting him. But, I mean, that's always Timbersaw. Just stay ahead.
Yeah, stay ahead, snowball. We'll just have to see how things can pan out. You can say the same for the Invoker, too. Flea here up in arms with Hector a bit in the top lane as they drop wards to scout out pull camps here.
No, Flea's in trouble.
Yeah, they're just...
He might
cat fight, right?
Oh, or it.
Oh!
Whoa, big mistake by Flea.
He is in trouble for
with
missing
his
this
teammate,
arrow.
Yeah. Old White's not happy with him. If he was his teacher, he would be getting the paddling.
Woo. But fortunately, that opportunity to get away from him, and well, we just missed the back end of that. But it is the Wraith King to fall bottom.
And no one's even that low. Jakiro's pretty much full HP. The Bristleback didn't even have a healing salve. That's a very weird death.
He's got a wand now, so...
Yeah, big mistake by Wraith King. He bought Quelling Blade instead of a magic wand, magic stick first item, and that's why he died.
All right, boys, let's get in it right now, okay? Got a couple of kills here. Slipping by us.
Dakota,
they're getting
you're
frisky
in the
early.
Middle lane. No, I'm just kidding. Definitely,
there shouldn't be a kill
middle. There shouldn't be. If there is, that would be insane.
That's a new Dakota. If there's a kill, and you
Okay,
miss
fair
it.
enough.
So this Bristol Jakir, they both have a lot of mangoes. They're going to be completely happy there. And then top lane, it feels like we should see a Fisher arrow kill, but we saw Flea miss that first one, and then
I know what
just there
Flea's
they
saying
missed
right
too.
now.
what's that?
Dude, you need to max out the Fisher.
Then the
Shadow
stun.
missed. Yeah.
The .25.
Arcane top. It's going to get grabbed up by Esk.
Another arrow.
Fortunately, not really finding their target, but you know, hey,
That's
Bassy regen.
5 out of 5 missed.
4 out of 4, I believe.
The one at the first blood before the first rune fight.
Oh, man, this Bristleback, though, like, what can... It feels like the lanes are just going so well for Dire right now, and all of them. They're always under the Radiant's tower, but Bristleback kind of likes being there. I think the only place it's not going the greatest is middle, but that's to be expected. Timbersaw should be completely okay. He even went the Orb of Venom build just to hit this guy. He's doing a lot of damage middle. They're actually diving under the tower, so I know there won't be a kill, but...
All right. I
just wanted to let you know.
All right. We'll see. Top is where I keep kind of naturally inching back to because these arrow fissures could be flying out at any moment. For now, though, it looks like the Earthshaker has expended the last bits of his mana to at least get the boots.
Flea actually did counter the Observer Ward that was over by that big camp, so that'll be a lot better. The Crystal Maiden won't feel safe just always walking around there.
Yeah, she
Now
definitely
they're
will
out
have
of
to hang
mana.
back.
I mean, they have Bassy, but Earthshaker has 0 mana at this point. He needs to bring some mana.
Oh, arrow hits
Got him.
Flea.
Didn't even need the fissure setup
Yoink.
for this one. He just walks up and says, I'll take that one since you missed those last couple of arrows.
He actually just punched him once in the face. That will be another kill bottom. Costa Bile. You're not getting Yano, I don't think, Juan. Yeah.
Certainly not. He's already healed up all the way. That bottle. Very nice.
Yeah. Going pretty well for the Dire right now. They're winning both side lanes, I want to say, and middle lane, actually, the Invoker is doing a really good job.
Yeah, this Orb of Venom really not paying off on the mid lane. Like, there is no way you kill Invoker under the tower.
Yeah. How much health regen do you have? Enough. 19 a second without using a tango, yeah. Both of them just regen a lot and can't kill each other, which is pretty funny. That does mean the Faceless Void. What is he at? 13-3. The Earthshaker is beating him pretty hard. So I guess top lane is going in Radiant's favor. I thought it was going worse.
Son of a...
Got that ranged creep. I was hoping for either the Faceless Void or range in that opportunity. It's a good lineup there.
Yeah, now it's pretty even. I'm curious when the movements are going to start happening. Bristle doesn't really want to move. Timber doesn't really want to move. But same with Wraith King. Everyone else in this game probably wants to just start getting kills.
Yeah, for sure. Marana and such, but
Old White.
5-minute runes. Old White
Probably
in trouble. Flea on the way, but he just used his arrow at the camp, so he'll have to just show himself. Doesn't matter. They're not going to pursue too much further.
He had a stick plus a Fairy Fire too, so he could have baited him in, but he'll just pop the solo shrine.
Pleasant exchanges in the mid lane still.
Dire's middle tower
Cold
is under
snaps.
attack.
A little bit of harassment from the Timbersaw, but obviously without level 6s, without confident positioning, I don't think they're going to be able to pull the trigger on anything quite
Invoker
yet.
can't do anything to Timbersaw right now. Once Timber gets level 6, if he has enough mana, he might score a kill on
top.
Invoker.
Oh, sorry. Flea almost got a solo kill on his Crystal Main with a nice arrow, but he'll salve up. I like how Flea's hitting better arrows without the Fisher setup. Like, he actually just hit another great blind one.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't need help.
It's like, I'm
Let
just-
me do my thing.
He's overthinking
You
it
just
probably
want to
with the
show
fissure.
that it was Earthshaker's fault.
Yeah, not your own. It makes
Are
sense.
fortified.
Well, that's going to be glyph for glyph. It is the siege unit middle, and yep, that's the one thing with the Timbersaw. He's one of the few just can sit under the tower, tank it up, and siege
And
unit's
good old Frankie, TP at bottom to defend the tower, arrow the siege creep.
This is trouble. I mean, Wraith King's in the jungle now, trying to farm up.
Is Flea dead?
Radiant's bottom tower
He's
depends if
got
where he
leap
leaps.
again, but no TP. He's going to try to juke long enough
He
so
got
that the
ungooed.
goo's not on him. Yeah.
Oh, but he killed himself. He just juked the wrong way.
Oh,
Oh,
he makes it uphill. That should be enough space
He's
now.
fine.
But yeah, I mean, they have total control of this bottom lane. Wraith King was only level 3 up to just a moment ago, and is jungle farming at this point. Bristle totally owns all of the promised land there at the bottom, and that means Jakiro can kind of go and do his own thing.
Yeah, it's oddly super even. Like bottom lane's going so far in favor of Dire, but middle lane, the tower's gone. The Timbersaw was able to just take that middle tier 1 with the siege unit. And top lane,
Old White may be in trouble.
one bash. Oh, he gets
About
it.
double bash.
My God.
While you have the log above your head.
Yup.
Here's Juan rotating in. Around the corner is Timbersaw. If he just flies in with a Timber Chain and his ult like this, he could score a couple of kills. Hector will be shredded into crushed ice.
Both teams have this tanky frontliner that is having such good early game, Timbersaw and Bristleback, and there's no real answer for them.
I mean, Timbersaw is the answer for Bristleback.
Yes.
So that's convenient.
Yeah, and they have so many stuns. That's the best part too. It's not just this Timbersaw. Like, you have to get Bristle. He has a lot of movement speed. He just runs around. Now that they actually have stuns on their team, who knows? This Timber might just shred this Bristle when they
Dire's
first
top
meet.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, it could go dramatically the other direction. I mean,
Yeah,
let's say
it
there's
can.
a little bit of a scrimmage and Bristle's the one who comes out on top, taking out everybody, including Timber. The next thing you know, he acquires that next big item
going
and,
for flea again,
and is
Vine. He's
mitigating
got
all
him.
the damage. And oh man, he's
Dire's
already
Bottom
scored
lane,
a killing
Earthshaker
play.
will
You
get
actually
the solo
saw-
kill.
You saw it at the bottom right of your screen, Dakota.
Yeah, I was.
I saw it. You
don't
were
know.
there.
I can't talk about both things at the same time,
Or
Accidentally.
can you?
but I accidentally
Solo
caught
kill.
both.
Yeah. No, you're right. If this Bristleback does like win a team fight, you get like a medallion, you get like a Vanguard or a hood. It feels like any
Arrow,
of those
Crystal
two.
Maiden dead,
Nice.
catching kills, boys.
That's what we like to see. Now it's pretty even, which Radiant, they had a rough time in that early, and now they just have the gold lead because this Timber took middle and top tower. How's that top siege unit still alive? 9 minutes in? Wow.
Timbersaw just tanking the tower for the past 3 minutes.
Yeah, how? Someone should defend it. I don't know.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Ooh, they're thinking about going on Yano bottom, but I just don't see you getting this kill.
Tower is
And if
under
you don't get it
attack.
now, it's not going to get any easier unless you're just going to fully bank on this Timbersaw. And Old White's trying to bank him in. Here comes the Bane, forcing out the TP over. It's Timbersaw. Hi, my good friend. I hear you've been giving my team some problems.
And that's the one problem we just talked about. A stun plus a Timbersaw equals dead Bristle. He baited him real hard because I thought he was going to go down on the Earthshaker.
I mean, he gotten away with it what felt like the last couple of times.
Radiant's
So, you know,
structures are fortified.
the boy who cried wolf or something.
This Timbersaw is all over the place. I mean, he's involved in 2 out of 5 kills, but got the mid tower, got the top tower, now defended Earthshaker bottom, creating a lot of space for his team.
Dire are scanning.
On the other side, though, you do have the Invoker who hasn't really gotten his cute little kid hands dirty yet.
I haven't even seen. I'm sorry. Oh, wait.
Up top, though,
Yeah, they
Moonlight
were-
Shadow. There's the Fissure.
Yo.
Arrow. Oh, come
Yo,
on.
Frankie.
No more Fissure setups for you, sir. You got to do it a la carte. But they get caught under the Chrono. The Moonlight Shadow, though, makes it awkward for the hit. Echo between the two. Follow-up Tornado. He's surrounded. And that will be
chicken?
Old White.
He could have one-shot the chicken with Enchant Totem. Oh.
Fortunately, that chicken gets away, and so does his own life.
Weird fight. So Chrono's down, which is good for Radiant, but the Earthshaker ult's obviously down, which is bad for Radiant. I think, honestly, that favors Demon Slayers, funny enough, just because that Chronosphere was used to only get 1 kill.
Yeah, not the biggest Chrono, not the biggest prize for the team investment.
If they got both, then yeah, and they got the rune.
Sleep, set up again. Bristle, arrows there. Tornado comes in, but Timber falls back down. No more mana to work with now, though.
He's taking a lot of damage.
He does have the ult, but that Invoker just bailed out his Bristleback.
Yeah,
Real
huge.
good.
That was a nice play by Esk. That looked like just a completely another dead Bristleback. This Invoker, it seems like he is the save. We talked about no Shadow Demons, no nothing. Well, this Tornado.
That's not good, though. You don't want all the damage to be Bristle, and then Invoker's just your saving
The dude on
support. Yeah,
He is getting Midas, so he is going for the more scaling build than just the Spirit Vessel first.
I would love to see Spirit Vessel instead, because Timbersaw is showing his items. He's going for
Bloodstone.
Bloodstone, Perseverance bot, so Invoker should use that and get the Spirit Vessel, because he's really close to just 700 gold away, and then they can easily take a fight.
Yeah, he bought the Gloves of Haste, though. So I guess he's pretty committed to the Midas.
It's like with the Midas, I can farm the Spirit Vestal faster.
Did you see the Radiance Courier? They have the Enduring War Dog, but this one has a crazy gem on it. The Brusque Britches
Brusque.
Beige.
Wow.
I have no
Yeah.
clue what that even means. That is a sick courier, though.
Let me see. That thing is probably worth a couple of $1,000s right there.
Yeah, scroll over the courier thing, so it shows
That?
I've never even seen, or the, yeah.
Oh.
It just, I've never even seen
Ethereal
that one.
Flame is already a really expensive
Yeah.
effect, I know. But he doesn't, with beige, that's pretty garbage, gotta
Is
say.
it? I've never even seen the beige
You
one
want
before.
orange or fire, right? With the burn.
Are you one of those ones who thinks the all-black Terrorblade looks cool?
No.
Okay. That one, like all the edgy ones, use it like, I am darkness.
Well, this
I'm
one
like,
might be edgy, but I was a big fan. I think I want to get the Hollow Jack Courier with the burning, Trail of Burning Doom effect.
This courier doesn't even look that good.
Wha- That shit's clean. Y'all are straight up haters. That thing is clean. Like Mr. Clean.
Something like the original Courier right
Oh,
there.
top lane. Dire must, I don't know where. Oh, they had that ward over by there.
I mean, if it was Drodo the Druffin or Duffin, whatever his name is, with that effect, then I would have a different opinion.
Damn, but the Enduring War Dog. Oh, there's the Chrono.
Going for the finish on Marana. Yeah, they got it. Sunstrike was there for security, but not necessary. Ifrit now on a killing spree with that one.
And it's, I feel like the thing is, because Wraith King's such a slow hero, you want to be like, Chrono's down, let's go punish it. But the Wraith King wants to farm. The Timbersaw wants to go push a lane. So they don't really have the best heroes for just, hey, let's go punish them not having Chrono.
Seems like both teams don't want to take a fight just to pick off and keep farming.
Oh, he wants his Bloodstone. He has it once he disassembles.
Nice.
Yo,
Disassemble it
disassemble
now
and
to
get the
the
stone
charge.
charges. He's going to. No, he got it. 15. Dude, he did it at the real. Wait, you
He did
started?
it.
he
Yeah,
did.
14.
I thought so. Oh, and they might get another. This is a huge Bloodstone pickup.
Wow. Yeah, nothing better if you're a Timbersaw, picks up a Bloodstone, and right away gets a couple of charges added.
2.
Old White also getting the kill there, which is going to put him that much closer to a Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker.
Oh, that's scary. Oh, and bottom. He doesn't have anyone with him bottom. There's a lot of creeps there. He wants to go, and he needs +1.
Fissure walking Echo. Only if he had the Blink, it would be easy enough to consider, but for now.
Just defending.
Just
tower.
letting him know he's there, yeah.
I would prefer this Forge Spirit over that War Dog Courier.
That Forge Spirit is pretty cool looking, but that's fine.
Yeah, I like the Forge Spirit better than the actual kid remodel.
That too. I agree with that. You really hate, man. You hate. Hate imaginary kids. You love the, the normal. You have your
I
own
love
kid,
my
but
kid.
imaginary kids hate them.
I hate imaginary kids.
Even Range Crypt looks better than Kid Invoker. The
Damn.
Dire one. Zoom in on that
Oh,
shit.
middle lane.
No, you're trying to get me to miss a kill.
I don't know if they can get this kill. He needs to Q him. Why didn't he Q him by the tree? That would have been an instant kill. A little bit of a misplay there by the Timbersaw. Quite a misplay.
Yeah, Yano going to be able to make it out. Now Moonlight Shadow, as it's a bit awkward for Demon Slayers here. Do they back out or double down? Looks like it's going to be the former.
Yeah, it was weird. He didn't use Q on Timber next to the trees. He actually moved to the opposite side. Just missed a lot of damage. He is going for a hood next. And it does mean Costa Bile is getting some free farm. He is a little bit behind on this Wraith King. I mean, I think Hector was usually getting 18 to 19 minute the Midas Radiance. So he'll be about 20 to 21. A much harder game for him, though.
15 minutes in, 8K. Timbersaw, the big breadwinner on this one so far. Trailing not too far and away is, of course, your Ifrit building up Maelstrom on that Void.
And you can just see Dire. Yeah, Dire especially want to take a bite. Anytime they see a hero, they're running. You see all 5 of them are actually pretty much in that bottom section. Radiant's farming their own jungle, middle, and top, so a little more efficiency on Radiant. And that top tower, siege unit again, and Skellies.
And they're already pressuring
I don't know about this Bristleback. Yeah, he cancels. I was like, that's probably not where you want to go. The one lane you just don't want to be anywhere near that Timber.
Invoker doesn't even go for Spirit Vessel. Oh god, what are you doing? Like, how do they plan to kill this Timbersaw? That's
Magic.
He's what, almost 10,000 network leads, 17 minutes in.
Oh, flee with the arrow. He does. Oh, I think he meant to hit the siege creep, but he ended up hitting the Invoker instead. should be a pretty easy tower to get Liquid Fire plus Siege, but they're going to glyph it.
Yeah, glyphing while they're eyeballing mid lane. Bristle's there, faking out the fissure, and they'll go with the grip combo.
Can they bring him down? Yeah, with Old White there, maybe not. Oh my goodness, he does
do.
it, bro.
But Ifrit decides to jump in with the Sunstrike. They could burst down the Bane, and they're successful on that one. But a Bristle for Bane.
That's not the kill you want, especially after Bane used the ulti.
Yeah, not a great exchange at all. But Timber not done yet. He's looking to make it even better for the Demon Slayers, and gets the Crystal Maiden.
And now he's level 15. He can get damage or even more survivability if he truly wants.
Yeah, 18 charges now.
Except he already used the other skill in Whirling Death. All right. Whirling Death over 10 Spell Amp or Reactive Armor? I don't know, but...
I don't think he's going to go for reactive armor.
Yeah, we saw...
Spell Amp is great.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad versus... He just doesn't really need it. I think he's already pretty survivable enough.
Exactly.
He'll just go for the damage. That's going to be the problem. And now the thing with the Chrono being down again is this Void doesn't... Or the Wraith King doesn't care at all. Like, he might die to a Chrono plus, like, an EMP. But now that Chrono's down, this Wraith King will just be completely okay for the next 2 minutes. And he's going to just farm up a Radiance in that time.
At this point, Wraith King does not want to take a fight. He just want to farm. Every single time the Skellies are up, he will summon them, farm up, use the Midas, get himself to... Ideally, you would want to have level 20 before you take a really big team fight, because there's always a threat of being mana burn and just dying.
But they could definitely just roll as a 4-man unit or something with the Timbersaw leading charge and having your Earthshaker with the Blink Fissures and such for setup.
Like we saw middle, yeah.
Yeah, and just let Wraith King be your insurance policy for the team.
Yeah.
Something goes wrong, at least he's been farming the whole time.
It seems like, and that's what they're doing. It's going to be pretty successful, because I think they can almost... I'm surprised they didn't try to push this middle tower after they killed Bristleback and Crystal Maiden. But it seems they just want to outvalue, because Flea's been farming bottom for a decent amount of time. He's at a Voidstone, Bottle Boots, and 1.8k on this Mirana. She is rich. She's like, man, this is great. You guys are winning fights 3v5.
Sick.
Me and Wraith King are just sitting back farming. Like, this is going to be a farm Mirana. What do you go with? A Yule's? I assume
Yule's
that
is
Void
great
Stone.
against the Faceless Void before he gets a BKB, so you're stopping a lot of damage. You have ability to remove everything pretty much from Jakiro, time dilation, and the mana region is nice in Mirana.
Timbersaw as well just got the Yule's Scepter. It's in the stash, though.
Or you get a Hex, triple leap Hex.
Damn, that's how you
Then
destroy
you
the
die.
Invoker, yeah.
Leap, leap,
But
leap.
you got her.
Double damage.
Blink Dagger. What was that Blink Dagger you were talking about before?
I don't hate Blink. I mean, it's pretty bad, this game. I actually like Blink Dagger on heroes like Mirana. It's kind of crazy.
So fun.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And now, a lot of dire. Uh-oh, Juan actually found Jakiro, but he'll just TP on out, sleep into the old TP.
Yep.
They're just making a lot of space for their team. It feels like Xolotl's more, we got to make something happen when maybe they don't have. I mean, you have a Void, you have a Bristle, and you have an Invoker. You have decent late game.
You have decent late game. You have good base defense. I mean, I'm sure they don't want to be in that kind of position early. Certainly if you have a Bristleback, you're hoping for some sort of mid-game momentum going your way, but it does look like they're going to have to just accept the fact that they're just going to be on the defensive for a bit.
Ooh. Juan, he's chilling bottom, thinking about it. Gets a sleep on the Jakiro, gets the grip onto the Bristle. There's still another. It's Hector. He actually wakes up.
But it's too late.
It is.
He's already dead.
They're going to get him as well. They might get all three. They're going to get all three now because of it. Nice
White
double.
rolled in, spotted out the Crystal Maiden, and that's going to be 2 supports and a Bristleback.
3 Bloodstone charges on top.
Ooh,
3
21
kills
already.
Yeah. This is not looking good for Xolotl.
And he's going to have a full hood and 200 gold. Yeah, this Timbersaw, that was a great last pick. I mean,
it didn't take long to pick. I don't think they even
cared about the last pick that much.
Like, they didn't premeditate. Like, they knew they were picking Timber. They picked it fast as if that was the case, but they saw Bristle and like, oh, just give me Timber now and let's go. Like, they just knew. They just knew that was the right pick within that moment.
Well, they saw the 4 picks already. No burst damage, a lot of magical damage in general, and then Timbersaw really does not care about it.
Yeah, nothing too too tonky for the Timber to rip through.
Bristle only has Vanguard double bracer. Now we've seen him be killed. He's pretty much been the last 3 deaths on this Dire, besides obviously that whole fight bottom. And Wraith King does have the Radiance flying out on Courier right now. If they want to group up, as Lacoste said, though, against that Invoker,
Arrow,
it's tough.
Yule Scepter, that's the combo.
Whoa!
He's dead.
I think. And now he's going Lincoln's
What?
first Marana.
Man, you
The
need to have
future's here, old man.
You need to have a talk with Francis once you go back to Colorado. I don't want you to talk to him over internet.
Well, I don't know if Francis lives in Colorado, but I can give him a thing.
All right. Wait, who lives in Colorado?
Sammy Boy.
Sammy Boy.
And Jenkins.
Wait, why Lincolns? They literally have no single target abilities.
Oh!
Echo fall down. Freezing Field's there.
Nice. They have the grip, though, again on the bristleback, just hitting him from the front side. And it's enfeebled, so it's 20 seconds long.
Well, maybe Francis Lee is thinking, my team is winning this game for me. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
It really does, because you're right. The Lincoln, I mean, they just owning. They really don't. I mean, he should have gotten
At
axed
this point,
far
it
more.
doesn't matter. Like, he can buy, I don't know, 6 bracers. He'll still be fine.
Look at this Timber. Yule's 25 Bloodstone Arcane Boots, and he has a full max plus 700 gold. He's their newest player, too. He wasn't there when they qualified for Dream League. I don't believe he's even going to be at Dream League. They said they're going to use their mid player who qualified with them, which is nice. We'll see if that actually happens. But, man, the fact they look like such a good unit together with a new player.
Marana swaps the Hex. I love that.
Maybe she was baiting us the whole time. She had to have been.
Well, didn't bait me. I flamed the shit out of him.
Arrow into another Bloodstone.
I'm not about to say this is new meta.
Well, the triple leap Hex. That's the future.
Well, Range Barracks stays alive with 65 HP, but the rest of their base gets destroyed. I love how Costa Bile, he just shows up at the end like, yo, what up, guys? Thanks for winning me this game. I got a Radiance now.
I'm the king.
Hey.
Thanks,
don't
my
forget.
peasants.
Yep. It is funny. They pretty much won this game 4v5. Old White, Flea, Juan, and Adzentik have played so well.
Just one lane for now. Still ranged rack standing in that lane. Xolotl probably feeling pretty down, but not out. Certainly not. Just shy of a 10k net worth advantage for the Demon Slayers. But we got to see how Xolotl can somehow rally from this one. Bristles managed to save up 2,600 gold, though, guys. Is it a Radiance Bristle buildup?
I mean, if he... It's tough to think of one item that super helps right now. I feel Radiance is good, but he needs to be tankier. Like, we watch him, he's just getting gripped, and then he's killed because where's the bag of his teammates? We haven't seen, I don't know, maybe just a Crimson Guard? I'm not sure. It's tough. He needs his team behind him. He shouldn't be dying this much every time. I feel like Dire needs to group up as 5 eventually.
The old wraparound. Mirana also has ulti.
Oh.
They're both smoked.
Ifrit.
They're going to see each other.
Oh,
Ifrit wants to commit for the 2,
Yeah,
but
where's the damage?
he's got BKB.
But he got disarmed right before
Yeah.
that. That was so good
Oh
by
my
Costa
God.
Bile. He got it
man.
up before
He
the
was just sitting there.
BKB.
It's
All
gotta
right,
be
we
such
need
a
a song for this,
Yeah.
Grant.
I
Please
got
play
you.
it.
Feels bad to be the faceless void, and you're just like staring in your bubble at the victim. Demon Slayers, that's the sound of them running over
Yeah.
Xolotl right now.
They are, God, they look good. And that's why, as we talked about, they've taken a game off Flying Pepegas. They've taken, what is their new name? The Fighting Pandas, I believe. You saw that, right? They
Pandas.
changed it. Okay.
Pandas, right?
The Fighting or Flying Pandas. They've taken games off Quincy Crew, off J-Storm. And now we're seeing they're moving on to do a best-of-5 against Quincy Crew. And I bet after yesterday, Sumail and them were like, all right, no more of this armlet action. No more of, honestly, they're like, yo, we got to just play serious. Even playing serious, I feel Demon Slayers, individually, right? You have a TI winner, you have multiple TI goers, but, Flea matches up pretty well with MSS. They got to play their game.
Yeah, you can't just assume you're going to roll over Demon Slayers if you're Quincy Crew. Certainly not. I'm sure they don't feel that way based off the last series they had against them. They should learn that you can't just take it easy. Demon Slayer's going to be warmed up, and they're going to be feeling good. They were able to take this series very fast, very clean.
Oh, it's not over yet.
2-0, but okay. Prove me wrong, Xolotl. Come on.
Psych.
Prove me wrong.
It's looking pretty over.
Make me look like a fool.
Flea uses his Hex. And thanks for the other Bloodstone charge. Oh, they're going to kill Juan before it ends. Arrow hits Ifrit. He's dead.
34 charges.
Dude, 34 charges of blood. Holy smokes. Make it. He's going to get 35, maybe 36. He got them all.
36.
A buyback. Let's go again.
Oh, man.
Rant, give him the rampage.
Give him the 40 charges rampage. That's 37. Could he get 38? He's going to get 38. My God. An absolute savagery.
Wow. Well, Demon Slayers came into play today. Very fast and clean 2-0 series for them, and they have earned their spot to face off against the Quincy crew in the NA Dota Finals for the minor.
And I would say this is, after seeing these 4 teams, these are definitely the best 2 teams. There is no, oh, they barely snuck out a win. Demon Slayers clearly looks above a Team Plus and Xolotl. Quincy crew, obviously, we've seen them. They took a game off EG, even though they didn't make it to the major. They still look good. These are by far the best 2 teams. And in a best of 5, who knows what'll happen?
Well, they beat them yesterday. They took the game away. Even in the 3rd game, they looked really good.
They did. If they just held like one high ground push, you never would have known.
It's definitely going to be an interesting game. Not 3-0. I'm going to call it.
You're calling it won't be a 3-0.
It will not be a 3-0 for
okay.
Quincy crew.
For Demon Slayers, I think. No, I'm just kidding. It shouldn't be a 3-0 for either of them, but what do you think it would be? I'd say going into this series, I could see I'd still say Quincy Crew's heavily favored. I'd say like a 3-1 is probably what I'm expecting. But I think Demon Slayers will definitely get a game off of them as well.
I think most people are expecting a 3-1 based on what we've seen so far, a 3-1. If Demon Slayers pull this off, it'd be an upset for sure. For the new Sumail Uwar Quinn stack to not participate in the first set of DPC events, and without all those other big teams getting involved either, it would be a big loss for them. So we'll see, though. We got a lot of fighters in the NA region.
Yeah, we do.
So what we're going to probably be doing now is cut to a break between series. So probably like a 10-minute break. When we come back, it's time to get into the finals for the NA Dota region. Which team is going to take that last spot at the Dota Summit Minor? We'll see you soon.